Hello again and welcome back. In this lecture, we're going to be setting up our payment gateways, which is basically a fancy word for saying we're going to make sure that customers can pay us. So let's get straight to it. We're going to start at the back end of our store. We're going to move down to settings. And then we're going to go to payments. And this is where things start getting a little complicated because depending on which country you are in, you're going to have access to different payment gateways. So scrolling down, what we can see right now is that we have PayPal because we've already used it once and the setup is incomplete. So all I need to do is complete account setup. But if I wanted to add in something additional, which I do, I would click on choose a provider and then I will be recommended what they prefer or what they recommend, and it's going to be Stripe because they work very closely with Stripe, and then I would just go ahead and set up Stripe. So if I set up Stripe and I set up PayPal, then there are two different payment options available for customers. One through PayPal, which a lot of people have, especially in the US, and two through Stripe, which means that they can use their credit card to pay. Now going back, as we can see, we have a transaction fee at 2%, and that's just from the Shopify basic plan that we're using, but it doesn't make sense to use another plan at this point. If I wanted to add in another payment method, I would go down and click on add payment methods and I would just search for it. Let's say that I want to use something with Klarna. Then I would search for Klarna. I would click on Klarna and then I would see the options for those who use or are connected to Klarna. We have payment wall and I would just click on activate. Now, here's the thing. The best possible option that you can have in here is going to be the Shopify payments. Shopify's own payment system. It has the lowest fees, the fastest, it gives you the most options, the most flexibility. But because I'm in Cyprus, we're not seeing that here anywhere, are we? So if you're following me and you're from the US or maybe from some other place in the world that does have it, then your screen is gonna look a little different and you're gonna want to set up that Shopify payment system. So what you can do is you can go to the resources and click on the link there and you're gonna get taken here where you can see the different countries and their different payment gateway options. So if I go down, for example, to North America and I click on the United States, scroll down, we can see available payment providers. Shopify payments is available in the United States. And as it sits right now, I do believe that their transaction fee at 1.6%. So you're already getting lowered fees and faster transactions by using their own system. Of course, they're biased. So if you can always use the Shopify payments, scrolling down, you can see all the other different types of options. So basically what we're looking at here when it comes to the preferred payment gateways to be setting up are going to be one, the Shopify payments, definitely the priority, but I also recommend setting up PayPal and setting up Stripe. Of course, if you can get away with lower transaction fees, that's great, but some people are only gonna be comfortable buying through PayPal. So it's probably better to actually get the sale than it is to miss out on sales because you have limited payment gateways. So just set up what you have available. I recommend Shopify payments, PayPal, and Stripe, and it's going to be very straightforward and very personal to your account. So I am gonna go ahead and click on complete account setup here and just go through that. You should do the same thing, and then I'm gonna see you in the next lecture.